Hello, good morning. Today we will talk about Erickson's psychosocial stage of development. Okay, let's start. Family. Okay, so sabi ni Erickson, healthy children will not fear life if their elders have integrity enough not to fear death. No? So it means that yung ating mga kabataan, they are looking or sila ay naiimpluwensyahan sa pamamagitan ng pagtingin nila sa kanilang mga magulang o sa nakatatanda sa kanila. He believed in the impact of the significant of others, yan, in the development of one's view of himself, life, and the world. So napakahalaga na we are doing our best or being a good example for them, lalo na dun sa mga bata. Okay? And here are the Erickson psychosocial stages of development. The first one is trust versus mistrust. This happens during sa mga bata, babies or infant, learn to trust or mistrust others based on whether or not their needs such as food or comfort are met. If babies' needs are met, they learn to trust people and expect life to be the pleasant. On the other hand, if babies' needs are not met, they learn not to trust. We all know this, no? Kapag yung mga bata, di ba, yung mga baby pa talaga, ang hirap mong kunin sa nanay nila, no? Umiiyak sila kapag gusto mong kalungin. Because they only trust their parents, their mother. Kasi nga, nasasatisfy yung kanilang needs na nakakakuha sila ng pagkain or at saka ng comfort sa kanilang mga nanay. Kaya it is important na ma-build as well yung kanilang trust to others para hindi sila umiyak kapag kinukuha ng ibang tao. Okay? Lalo na kung kapatid mo or tatay mo or I mean, yung malapit sa kanya. Okay? The second one is autonomy versus shame and doubt. No? Ito naman ay nangyayari sa mga toddlers. No? Realize that they can direct their behavior. If toddlers are successfully in directing their own behavior, they learn to be independent. If toddlers attempt of being independent are blocked, they learn self-doubt and shame for being unsuccessful. So ito yung mga gusto na nilang for example, kumain na mag-isa, yung sumusubo-subo na sila. And then sometimes nabablock ng mga magulang kasi nga nagkakalat lang. So hindi, susubo na lang kita, nagkakalat ka. So dapat di ganun. Something na yung bata ay nag-i-initiate na maging gumawa para sa kanya, nagiging independent, no? Try to guide them, not to block them. Okay? Then the third one is initiative versus guilt. Preschoolers naman to are challenged to control their own behavior, such as controlling their exuberance when they are in the restaurant. If they succeed in taking responsibility, they feel capable and start developing initiative. If they fail, they start to feel irresponsible, anxious, and guilty. Na ito yung mga panahon na, for example, yung daddy nila ay dumating, then binigyan ng tsinelas or binigyan ng tubig, ay dapat i-appreciate kahit pa hindi natin kailangan, must i-appreciate, no? Kailangan i-appreciate natin yung kanilang ginagawa o nag-initiate na maghugas ng pinggan, no? Hindi, huwag ka nang maghugas ng pinggan kasi magkakalat ka lang, hindi naman malinis, no? No, dapat ay try to appreciate them and then this is the way that we can teach them the proper way. No? Okay? That is initiative versus guilt. Kasi kapag hindi nila naramdaman na they are na-appreciate yung kanilang ginagawa, ayun, magkakaroon ng guilt and then mapapansin nyo bakit ang tamad ng anak ko paglaki kasi hindi nila naranasan yung appreciation nung sila nag-i-start na magkaroon ng initiative to do the household chores. Okay? All right, so number 4 is industry versus inferiority. So grade schoolers naman, no, elementary na ito, are faced with learning new and social academic skills. Social comparison plays as the primary source of information. When they succeed in learning new skills, they develop a sense of industry, a feeling of competence and self-esteem arising from their work and effort. If they fail, They feel incompetence, inadequate, and inferior. Ayan. So, ito yung mga panahon na rin na, magaling yung bata, no? Ay napakahalaga na ma-motivate sila to become what industry, magsipag, no? And kapag naman nakaranas ng failure, no? Siyempre, may mga pagkakataon na hindi naman perfect lagi ang score sa paaralan, try, no? Huwag nating parang i-down sila, no? Let them uplift. Kaya mo yan in the next exam, or kaya mo yan. No? Try to teach them to become confident and to boost their um, willingness to become industry or yung masipag sa pag-aaral. Okay? Alright, and then the next one is identity versus role confusion. Ito yung napaka-sensitive na part ng isang kabataan, which is the adolescence period, or yung mga teenagers are faced with dividing who or what to be in terms of occupation, belief, attitudes, and behavior patterns. Adolescents who succeed in defining who they are and finding a role for themselves develop a strong sense of identity. On the other hand, adolescents who fail to define their identity become confused and withdraw or want to confusedly blend with the crowd. No? Yung dapat sa mga stage na to, yung mga teenagers, ma-develop na yung kanilang identity, hindi yung role confusion. No? Hindi dapat na nangongopya lang. Dapat magkaroon sila ng sarili ng identity. So, try to teach them na be with you, na who you are. No? Ikaw mag-establish ka ng sarili mo, hindi yung nakita mo yung favorite artist mo, ay yun ang iyong gagayahin. So dapat ay magkaroon ng inner desire na mag-establish na, mag-develop ng self-identity. Kasi kapag puro gaya-gaya, nagkakaroon ng role confusion, no? Hindi masyadong nagiging successful ang ganitong kabataan kapag yung ang kanila lamang nakikita sa kanilang mga idolo ang kanilang ginagaya. They must set their goals to become, to have their own identity. Okay? And then, the next one is intimacy versus isolation. So, ito naman yung mga young adult. The task facing those in early adulthood is to be able to share who they are with another person in a close, committed relationship. People who succeed in this task will have satisfying, intimate relationship. Adults who fail will isolate themselves from other people and may suffer from loneliness. So, yung mga young adult, actually, at the age of yung mga teenager yung kanina identity versus role confusion. Napapansin ko na during that age ay meron na silang mga sweetheart, something like that. But based on the Erikson psychosocial stage of development, dapat dito yan nangyayari sa young adult. Maybe this is age 20, wherein dito na sila magpumipili ng kanilang makakasama sa buhay, natututo ng manligaw, and nag-build na nga ng committed relationship. And kapag hindi kasi nila nagawa yun, mostly ay magiging matandang binata o matandang dalaga kapag sila nag-fail. So, they must learn to accept challenges, accept failure if they failed in one relationship. So, dapat ay matutunan nila na try na sumubok ulit para magkaroon ng tunay na makakasama sa buhay. Intimacy versus isolation. Okay, so number 7 is generativity versus stagnation. So the middle-aged adults, so maybe it's the age 40. Yeah? The challenge is to be creative, productive, and nurturing of the next generation. Adults who succeed in this stage benefits themselves, their family, community, country, and future generations. For adults who fail, they will be passive and self-centered. They would feel that they have done nothing for the next generations and feel that the world is no better off for their being being alive. So ito yung mga panahon na may mga asawa na, may mga anak na wherein ang first goal dapat nila ay to train the future generation ng kanilang mga anak para maging maayos ang lipunan. Kasi sabi nga, di ba, the family is the basic unit in our community. So kapag maayos ang isang tahanan, tiyak na maayos ang ating komunidad as well as our country. So dito sa stage nito, ang primarily focus dapat ng isang mga magulang is to train their children, no? Hindi yung kanilang work, no? Kasi sa mga panahon ito, napapabayaan yung kanilang mga anak, no? Nagiging priority yung kanilang trabaho. And then, yun, pag naging ganun ang nangyari, they failed, they become passive, no? And self-centered. Self-centered nga, they would feel that they have done nothing for the next generation. Okay? And then lastly, that is integrity versus despair. Despair in older adults. The issue in this stage is whether a person will reach wisdom, spiritual tranquility, a sense of wholeness, and acceptance of his or her life. Elderly people who fail will feel that their life is empty or shows fear toward death. No? Ito yung napakahalaga, no? Na pagdating mo ng matandaan mo, senior na, ay wala kang pagsisisihan na hindi ka aasa sa iyong mga anak because you prepared not only your children but also you na ikaw na mismo ang natatanda. So sa panahon ito, ayan, magre-reminisce ka na lang, aalalahanin yung mga experiences and then masasabi mo na you did a great job, no? Sa mga panahon na ikaw ay nabuhay. And then, you know what, ang maranasan ng bawat isa natin kapag dumating yung ganitong edad, no? Mga senior age, no? Ay maranasan natin yung integrity at hindi yung despair. Wala naman tayong pagsisisihan kapag dumating yung ganitong edad kasi hindi na natin kayang ibalik, no? Yung mga kabataan natin. So, make sure na yung mga stages na yun from stage 1 to stage 8 ay lahat nasa positive side ng ating kalagayan. Okay, so thank you so much. And before I'm going to end this presentation, I just want to share these two quotes now from Mahatma Gandhi. Sabi niya, happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. Ayan. So, happiness, makakamta natin kapag yung inisip, sinabi, at ginawa. But those must be in harmony. Okay? In order, sabi naman ni Dalai Lama, in order to carry a positive action, we must develop here a positive vision. Okay? So thank you so much and hoping we'll learn something from this short lesson. Have a good day.